who fought for their own financial futures.
And now it's our turn.
Join us. Visit WeSaySaveIt.org and take control of your financial future by saving for retirement.
A message from AARP and the Ad Council.
Coming at you live from the Coppel Chevrolet GMC studios. This is Old School, brought to you by Sand Hills Global. Broadcasting veteran Derek Pearson.
When you find something that moves them, that makes them smile, celebrate it. That's your task. That's your superpower.
Nebraska Football Hall of Famer Jay Foreman.
Rifles a pass. It was tipped. It's picked off by Foreman. He's at the 15, 10, 5. He'll score!
On 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Happy Thursday, everybody. Welcome into Old School 93.7, The Ticket, theticketfm.com. I am Rico, joined by DP and Jay Foreman, the real host of Old School. 402-464-5685. Join us on the Honda of Lincoln hotline, the Sutter Heyman text line, for this wonderful 2-hour conversation. What?
What did you just say?
I said you guys are the real hosts of Old School.
This is Jay's show. We just hanging out.
Oh, okay, my bad. DP and Jay Foreman, the real host of Old School.
Yeah.
But Rico, don't be like one of our kids and stuff and try to backtrack on what you said. He said, "And I'm Rico, the real host."
I didn't. I guarantee. I said I'm Rico, joined by DP and Jay Foreman, the real host of Old School.
No, we'll wait.
Just because I'm bringing it in doesn't make me the host. That's what I'm saying.
Listen here, Rico. We're gonna wait till Thickums comes in. Thickum Nick, the thick Nick.
I thought I was doing something right.
Thickless. Oh, but he's new. He's definitely a waterhead, though.
That name has actually stuck.
Waterhead?
No,
or thick?
Thickless.
Yeah.
No matter how much
I told him he needs to embrace it.
Yeah.
I mean, because he's not on the bro workout. He's on the thick workout.
What kind of workouts is he doing? Is he doing
he's doing the
I think he's just
doing
the
the Bush Light arm curl.
I think when he actually goes to work out, I think he's just doing like bench and squats.
20 ounce.
But have you seen him put that 93.7 The Ticket hat on?
Yeah.
It's like
dome.
That thing is stretched. It's a flex fit. It's a flex fit. That thing is it's already fully flexed. It's just a fit.
No, it's a stretch fit.
Right. One size fit all.
No, one size fits most.
Yeah.
No, it's just
and he's right on the edge of most.
No, it says inside the label. It fits most, except Nick.
Right?
Yeah,
unless you have a big old barbecue pit head.
He does have. He's Sputnik. He really does have.
He had a milk jug for a head.
He really does. That's why he didn't play football.
Boy, he'd be chunky. Just imagine he'd be
special order helmet.
Hey, right?
We actually had a dude in high school whose head was massive, and they had to special order a helmet for him.
He'd have been in practice for the Huskers wearing the red helmet.
Yeah. Yep. He got the special helmet.
Goodness gracious.
Specially built for him.
They're like, for now, let's just put the leather helmet on you because you can stretch it out a little bit more.
That's when you just tell them, you go, don't get in the 3-point stance. Just there's no way you're getting that head back up.
Right.
Have you seen him get in a 3-point stance?
No.
I'll show you guys in the break.
Takes some work.
I'll show you guys in the break.
It takes some work.
Well, just when he look, he's got a heavy head.
That's what I said. Right. It's just like, no, you're stand-up in. Bro.
It's straight legs, butt up in the air, head down.
He's a stand-up nose tackle. There's like.
Eric says, "Are we roasting Thickless already?"
That wasn't the plan, but it just kind of walked.
Happened.
Oh, and then Joe says, "Ouch, the hat doesn't fit me either." Watermelon head, really? I guess Joe got a watermelon head.
No,
too?
Joe actually got a medium hat though.
Oh, so you just got a smaller hat.
Yeah, we can get you a bigger hat. There's nothing bigger than what
Nick has.
What Nick requires.
It's as far as it goes.
Who do you think has the hugest dome on the Huskers? Who has the huge, like the big, huge dome? Because some of the linemen have some.
I'm sure
they got
some
noggins.
of the linemen got big old heads.
Yeah, noggins.
But I feel like there's going to be somebody that you're not expect. I got to take a look at the running backs. Yeah. Running backs have big heads too.
No, I mean Yant's got the biggest dome, but no, his isn't. Hickson's got crater head. He's got the big dome. Banks doesn't have a huge.
Banks
dome.
doesn't have. Banks just a lot of hair.
It's just a lot of hair. Nori's got a dome. Nori's got. Yeah, Nori might be the one, and then defensive line.
Probably Nash, I guess.
Yeah, we'll have to check out.
You know,
We
your
gotta
head
check the new guys.
Head swells up when you headbutting in wrestling.
All right, did we shout out our sponsors?
We did not. Old School sponsored by Sandhills Global. They have hundreds of jobs available here at the global headquarters here in Lincoln. Head to sandhills.jobs today and apply. Sandhills.jobs. Apply today. Hundreds of job opportunities available at Sandhills Global.
I have to say this while Jay is here, so that you guys know. So you guys are set up at Mary Ellen's Food for the Soul. So I have to tell you both while you're here. We'll talk about it at 10 o'clock hour, but you're set up. So just when you go to Mary Ellen's, just tell them I'll give you the code, and off you go. You're set up for meals. They'll make you plates. So to do that, Jay, I wanted to ask you about the Greer family.
Yeah, I mean, they're pretty quiet as kept, a very unique, sports family. Bobby Greer had been in the NFL, I think, even back like when my dad was playing.
Mm-hmm.
And Bobby was assistant GM when I was in Houston, but he was in New England when I was in Buffalo. So I'd been knowing Bobby since I was, a kid, and knowing of him definitely as a kid, and definitely, him. My dad had has a ton of respect for him. What's crazy is you think of Ozzie Newsome, right?
Yep.
Bobby Greer is on the same level, but just was always behind the scenes because he never was the quote unquote face of the GM, or of the team, but he's always been the guy that's been the advisor. And really, I can speak specifically being down in Houston. He was a guy that kind of, and this, went behind, Charlie Casserly and kind of just cleaned up all of his, little messes or big messes, and tried to
poo,
and tried to make them. I mean, he freshened up some pretty crappy situations, to kind of keep the team afloat and kind of keep the team somewhat competitive. So, and then his son, Chris, and then he had the one that played in the NHL. Now he's a GM now. Again, it's just a background of breaking barriers, doing phenomenal work, and it's we're talking about it because obviously he's an African American GM in a predominantly white sport and hockey, but he's a pretty dang good evaluator of talent and a pretty well respected executive in the NHL. So that's what I'm focusing on. But yeah, the Greer family has done some really, really good things. I know Jake doesn't like the one son down at Miami, but up until this point, I think he's done a decent job. I mean, I would have go back and forth on the Brian Flores thing, but I don't think he probably had fully control of that. But everywhere they've been successful, and they've worked their way up. And I think Bobby kind of set the path for him. Probably definitely opened some doors for him, but I think they've all kicked those doors in and then made their own, name and place at wherever they're at.
I mean, Mike Greer was in the NHL. He went through the Caps for a bit, the Sabres for a bit. But to have two brothers in leadership positions in two different sports at the top of those sports.
Yeah, you can't get any higher.
Like, what are the odds that, first of all, I mean, can you think of any families where one brother's in the NFL and the other brother's in the NHL?
No, because they usually,
right? Like, I can't think of a family that produced an NHL sibling and a NFL sibling together. So text line, if there's somebody that comes to mind, let us know. But I couldn't think of anybody. And then for them to both get into management, get into the executive lanes, and then, of course, for Mike to become a GM for the San Jose Sharks is just huge.
Yeah, it's huge for, the Greer family, huge for the NHL. It's huge and it's also huge for San Jose Sharks as well. Again, the guy that knows, hockey, he played the game. And he played it. He played it the right way. And to be honest with you, he played it at a somewhat harder time for a minority in general to kind of be respected and play well. So he's kind of had the hard path of going up through the ranks of hockey. And, to be honest with you, baseball is probably the hardest to make it to the majors. I think hockey's the second because, you got to come up through the farm system at such an early age, and you'll be playing whether it's the OHL or you decide to go to college, X, Y, and Z. You just never know.
Thomas, you just come on. That's
They be killing Nick, man.
Thomas, that's hilarious.
Yeah, that's pretty good. And so
Just scroll up. There's more.
I know.
Sends them like every day.
I know. Just he's killing him.
So when you think of guys like Greer and stuff is good, but his dad has showed him how to leadership position. So it's kind of like,
It's just
you
rare.
talk about table talk or like family talk over like holidays.
What do you?
Wh-
Yeah.
wh- but-
What's going on with you?
Yeah,
Oh.
but what they're seeing is how their dad came up through it. He kind of like set the foundation of success, and they've kind of take it their own way. I mean, when you came up through hockey, like I was saying, it's hard to get to the NHL. Then he gets there, makes his way, kind of like a rotational player, third or fourth line, right? So when you're third or fourth line in hockey, you could be up and down, whether it's an injury or somebody else decides to pick you up. He makes his way into getting the second line, dips into the first line, becomes a pretty legitimate player, extends his career over 10 years, and then jumps right back into it. So I think his expertise of going through the grind is perfect for a team like San Jose Sharks that needs to kind of know what it's like to go through the grind and find those players that might be close to himself or what he's experienced playing with some pretty high level players and know what to look for.
That's an interesting point. I'll ask you, for folks who get into leadership levels, is it easier or necessary to be that type of actual player? Grinders, guys who had to learn the psychology, had to
Right.
learn how to get through, had to learn how to appreciate being in that space. You have the John
And some-
Elways. You have the John Elways,
And that's suspect.
right? But it seems to me like guys who had to learn how to grind, like the game didn't necessarily come easy to them, right?
Some a lot of cases, they seem to be a little bit more successful, but like a John Lynch, a kind of a lunch pail type of guy, because that's usually when you're just specifically talking about the NFL, that's what makes the NFL go. Yeah, the guys that you got in front of the camera are the ones that kind of the sponsorships and stuff and love, but the teams, the stuff that make teams go are the guys that are grinders. So in theory, that helps out. The thing with John Elway, he's done really good. We say for every Von Miller, there's a Paxton Lynch and all that other stuff. Whereas like this is a position that you should know, right?
Mhm.
This is a position that you should know. Brock Osweiler and all these dudes. This is a position now. Finally, you got Russell Wilson, so you're like on your 10th quarterback that you failed to kind of either develop or even hit the lottery on, who's a legitimate player when you play this position. So you question that, but he also was able to recruit Peyton Manning and knowing that that's the piece that you need to win a Super Bowl. So it just kind of depends. I think not only in leadership positions of like general manager, I think it's also when you coach and stuff. So you could be a superstar player and go through the grind, or you could be a superstar player or a player that's thought of as being a really good player, and you can start on third base and think you hit a triple, and then you lose all the qualities of going from home to first to second to third.
Well, because you start to ask, well, why can't you do this basic thing that I can do with my eyes closed?
Right, but they didn't do it. But the thing is, it was given to you versus if you went and earned it. And but there also are stories or situations to where great players don't know how to coach because they're so great. They're so naturally gifted and mentally at a different place. It's hard for them to coach players that maybe aren't as dedicated as them, can't do things that they could do.
So then I'd ask, if you had to bet, would Tom Brady make a great coach?
Yeah, because he's for a superstar, he's a guy's guy.
He's a student of the game.
He's a student of the game, and came in the league very humble.
Russell Wilson.
I don't know. I think no, not really. No.
Right? I mean,
No. I think Russell Wilson would probably be good as like a GM, but not a head coach.
that makes sense. That actually makes sense.
I think Russell Wilson would do really well at something like that.
I
see him as like player development manager, something like that.
Yeah,
he can player
he can
development.
manage personalities
Yeah.
pretty good, and he's had to do it. He's kind of, he was in that Seattle locker room to where he had to manage himself first, and he had to get humbled. Richard Sherman and those guys humbled him, but then he was able to see in the locker room different personalities, manage different personalities, actually grow as a person and personality, I guess, and see how different personalities exited or entered the locker room and how it affected the team.
Is there somebody playing now that you look at and you say, okay, that dude's going to be a really good head coach in the NFL?
I don't know. I mean,
because I was asked this last night,
thinking,
and other than Brady, nobody.
Yeah,
like
Brady.
I thought Aaron Rodgers doesn't strike me.
No.
Goodness gracious,
right?
no.
It didn't strike me as that.
no way.
I wouldn't be surprised if when Aaron Rodgers retired, you didn't hear from him for quite a while.
Aaron Rodgers.
No, he'll
doesn't-
be an analyst.
He'll be online. He'll be in a studio somewhere with his feet
Yeah.
up and next to the camera.
You see his new
looking-
tattoo?
Yeah,
He won't be involved in football directly.
yeah.
He just, I mean, nobody wants that dude. I mean, no. Usually people think of quarterbacks. I generally look at either an offensive lineman, so it's hard to evaluate because you never talk to him,
Mhm.
or like a linebacker or somebody like that.
What about
Mike Vrabel?
What about Fitzmagic?
No.
Yeah.
No.
He's too quirky.
Well, but that's why I thought some network would go. You know who could speak about every?
Oh,
team?
that
Oh,
yeah. I
you
thought
mean-
no,
oh,
we were
you're
talking
talking about a
coaches.
head coach?
Yeah.
Oh, Fitzmagic, no way. Not
As
a
an
head coach.
analyst, yes.
yeah.
Yes.
He's
Okay.
already on there.
Okay.
For me,
I mean, like
it's
Phillip Rivers fits that because of
He could tell the
He
story.
can tell us, and he's kind of a guy, grinder and stuff like that.
but he just wants to stay in high school.
yeah. But he obviously he's not in the NFL. I'd probably say Brady. If there's a linebacker, Bobby Wagner probably comes to mind.
Yes. Yes.
I could definitely see,
Yes.
and I don't know if he wants to coach or something, but I definitely could see Levante David definitely being a defensive coordinator for sure, just because of his personality. Now, granted, I don't know if he wants to coach, but then if you can I'm a firm believer you can be a defensive coordinator, you can be a head coach. I think his leadership skills don't get enough of the credit, so I think for him being a leader, he could kind of come up like I vision him like a Mike Tomlin, right? Maybe not how Mike Tomlin speaks, but guy that, DB coach, assistant coordinator. Oh man, this dude can really actually lead men.
Will be
Boom.
strongly respected.
And will be steadfast in his beliefs and will be able to lead a team through some lean times, kind of like Mike Tomlin has, even though he's never had a losing season. But those guys come to mind.
I think backup quarterbacks would make.
Backup
good
quarterbacks
head
generally,
coaches.
but I don't know. You don't know
You
enough
don't know,
about
yeah.
them. Backup quarterbacks generally go and end up on TV sets, and stuff like that. They'll be on like the shows that are going on right now. So, I don't really see any receivers, anybody. I mean, there's, anybody like that. You could DBs, you could go like, I could definitely see like somebody like Terrence Newman.
Ramsey.
No, but Jalen, no.
That was just to get the look on his face.
No, I don't.
Just to get the look on Jay's face.
Jalen Ramsey's after game press conferences would be phenomenal.
Jalen Ramsey is going to have a podcast.
Yeah, or he'll have whatever
gonna have
whatever
podcasts.
new social media thing
whatever the next thing is, he'll
have
do
it.
that.
Yeah,
All
and
right.
it'll be phenomenal.
Okay. All right. We'll throw the break. Rico, tell us what's up, and we will jump down to Carolina, top of the hour. Charlotte, the Panthers. We'll be right back.
You're listening to Old School with DP and J. Download the mobile app and listen wherever you are on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Sandhills Global is hiring. Check out sandhills.jobs for more information. Sandhills is looking to fill hundreds of new openings in sales, traveling support, software development, web design, and more. Sandhills has a professional culture and is fast-paced with a focus on growth, innovation, and leading-edge technologies. Career and internship opportunities are available at our global headquarters in Lincoln, Nebraska. Apply today at sandhills.jobs.
We need a new cheer for the Nebraska Lottery, and Lottery, you ain't got no alibi. Hold it, let me finish. The Nebraska Lottery has a new promotion called Lucky for Life Ticket Snap, and
Lucky for Life Ticket Snap? Stomp your feet, let's hear you clap. Yeah!
still not done.
Sorry.
If you purchase a Lucky for Life ticket by July 26th, you can enter the voucher number for a chance to win Nebraska football Skybox season tickets. Say what? Yep, Skybox season tickets, regular season tickets, single game tickets, or a weekend football experience. Got it?
Got it. 5, 6, 7, 8. Nebraska Lottery, so much fun. Enter the Ticket Snap promotion. Skybox tickets to Nebraska games. Enter to see if they draw your name. Break it down. Lottery fever.
Lucky for Life, top prize odds 1 in 30 million.
Gaina Trucking is hiring CDL Class A and B drivers. Gaina Trucking guarantees a 40-hour work week year-round, and their strong team culture makes it not a job, but a career. Gaina Trucking offers health, vision, and dental insurance, 401k with company match, an employee assistance program, and other bonus programs. Build a better career today with great team culture at Gaina Trucking. Learn more and apply today at GainaTrucking.com.
Hey, Steve. Welcome to Great Clips.
Great Clips asks, what's the difference between good and great?
Come on back and have a seat.
Good asks you what haircut you'd like.
I have all your details from last time. Would you like the same haircut today?
Great already knows. With Clip Notes, we save your haircut details so you can get the same thing as last time, every time. Download our online check-in app today. Great Clips. It's gonna be great.
Brown Shoe Fit has all types of shoes for you to excel this summer. Check out their new Keen and Tiva brand sandals for hiking and Olukai sandals for sitting by the pool. Plus, they're stocked up on Hey Dudes to catch you up on the latest shoe fashion. They also have shoes in brands like Brooks, Hoka, Merrell, On, and many more. Browns has the local professionals to get the proper fit, aided by their high-tech foot scanner by Aetrex. Stop by Brown Shoe Fit today, just south of 66th and Q in Lincoln.
This is Dan Friedman. Between 2010 and 2019, distracted driving caused more than 40,000 car crashes in Nebraska, resulting in over 14,000 severe injuries and deaths. Please keep your eyes on the road. If you have a smartphone, put it away while you're behind the wheel. It will help keep our community safe and secure. This message is brought to you by Friedman Law Offices, helping injured people. It's what we do. It's all we do. Find us at friedmanlaw.com today.
93.7 The Ticket, Fox, KFXL weather. Sponsored by John Henry's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning.
Showers and thunderstorms can be expected throughout much of the morning with a flash flood watch in effect as locally heavy rainfall will be possible. Later this afternoon, topping out near 85 with northeast winds at 10. Tonight, partly cloudy, just a slight chance of isolated thunderstorms with a low of 71. And tomorrow, partly cloudy with a high of 86. I'm meteorologist Tim Wright for 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
People always ask, what are Jake and Sip like when they're off the air? Well, the answer probably won't surprise you.
Hey, Jake, your Honda's looking a little dirty.
Says the guy whose license plate is barely visible.
I mean, do you even care about that thing anymore?
It gets a little uncomfortable. Now, that's when I jump in.
Hey, whoa. Mark, did you get a new car?
Nope, just took my car down to Nebraska Auto Detail. Joe and the staff made the outside and the inside look amazing. Maybe you guys need to go.
Okay, wise guy.
Settle down, Jake.
Call Nebraska Auto Detail today at 402-601-5086. Guys, 10 weeks ago, I was 36 pounds heavier. I was weaker, sluggish. I needed help. So I turned to Jeff and Nicole with Farrell's Extreme Body Shaping and took part in their 10-week challenge. Their proven method combines kickboxing, strength training, nutrition, and personalized coaching to set you up for success. If you're ready to get stronger, get fitter, and take back control of your fitness like I did, the next 10-week challenge begins on July 9th. And you can join for half off by mentioning the ticket. Head to fxblincoln.com to learn more and join the 10-week challenge with Farrell's Extreme Body Shaping for 50% off.
Put a frog in a pot of boiling water and it'll jump right out. But put a frog in a pot of cool water and slowly heat it up, that frog will boil. As a metaphor for us and all that we go through as veterans, it's a story that rings true. We learn to endure the heat in silence. We apply what we learn to life, the bills, the job, the family, things we're expected to handle with ease. When life heats up around us, we just try to stay afloat. We let the water boil. Reaching out isn't easy, but you've never been interested in easy. You joined because you were not afraid of hard work. You are not a frog. If you or a veteran you know needs support, don't wait until the water boils. Reach out. Find resources at va.gov/reach. That's va.gov/reach. Brought to you by the United States Department of Veterans Affairs and the Ad Council.
You're listening to Old School with DP and J on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Kind of maroon now, I think.
Welcome back. Best segment in radio history coming up.
Scarlet and gold.
Scarlet and gold.
The official colors.
Yeah,
Scarlet and gold.
they kind of went to like a maroon for a little
Yeah,
while when
it seems
Mariucci
darker.
was
And then the
there.
bright red.
Yeah.
They went with the bright red, and then they went scarlet and gold, or red and gold.
It seems darker than scarlet.
Hey, you Packer fans, if you got, what's the address?
Right?
330 North 48th
Like,
Street.
Yeah,
calm
whatever the
down.
address is, you know, just chill. Here's the deal, dude.
Calm down.
Down the hill.
Yeah.
You go through the door and you go to your
acronym-
right.
The acronym that you said, I can guarantee you this. If you came up to me and said that to me, I'd knock your head smooth off.
Calm down.
Straight up.
Text line.
As
If
your
you-
quarterback said.
Calm.
RELA.
Aaron Rodgers does not want to be a GM, and nobody wants him to be the GM. He's still one of the greatest quarterbacks of all time.
Thomas.
That's just rude.
Why he be messing with Nick?
It's that same.
Is Nick even up? Is Nick even up? Is he even up yet?
No, he takes him a while to get his head going. he's got to get some momentum.
Yeah, man. That's my co-host, man.
Why you laughing at him?
Y'all gotta stop, man. Y'all gotta stop.
He's like a baby pit bull.
Right.
He takes him a while.
Yeah, to get going.
I hate it here. So I'm like, come on, man. I can't not laugh.
But the messed up part about it is it's 9 o'clock and Nick gonna walk in here and not even know what we didn't
He has
spend an
no
hour
idea, but
talking about.
he's gonna see it because sometimes he scrolls back on the text line.
No, Nick, don't scroll back. That's the rule.
You need to send him a text and say, Nick, don't check this the
Don't
text
check
line right
after what 10.
now. No, don't check the text line from 8 o'clock to 8:54.
Yeah, don't do it, bro.
It's not in your best interest.
You can't laugh at my co-host like this.
Yeah, you can.
What are you guys doing to me?
I can't wait till he comes in.
Don't go back.
Don't do it. Okay, I gotta play this.
Woke up this morning and I got out of bed. Had a big old cup of coffee to clear my head. Telephone rang and you wanna chat? Well, sit on down and tell me what up with that. Ooh-wee.
Get it.
What up with that? What up with that? Ooh-wee. What up with that? What up with that? He said, she said, we said, me said, what up with that? Who knew?
Oh.
Who said what?
What's up with that?
What up with that? What up with
Finish
that?
strong. Elbow
Yep.
Murphy.
Yep. Elmo the elbow buster over there.
so
That's
bad.
exactly what you get. Okay. You can say it's karma.
Rico-
That's what you get, Rico. You
Rico
had
was
so much fun jamming out to this song that you torment me with for months on end. Okay. That I think about outside of here, thinking about this stupid song all the time.
You know, you saying that only makes it worse for you.
Right, but it also made it worse for you while you just hit your funny bone right there. That's exactly what you get.
Oh, that hurted.
Yep.
You hit that hard.
Yeah,
it hurted.
You hit that hard.
I didn't hit it as hard as you hit yours.
No, you did not. But you hit it hard.
Yeah, exactly. Yep.
What's
Yep,
up,
the eyes are
Rico?
watering a little bit.
Oh yeah, Jay.
Yeah.
I got a 4-letter.
Hey,
What he said.
Yeah.
yeah, copy and paste, right?
Shohei Ohtani is really good.
Yes.
He has figured out, well, not figured out, but he's back to being a great pitcher.
We don't deserve him.
He has extended his streak of starts without allowing an earned run to 4.
We don't deserve him.
It's crazy because when he first came over, there was questions of whether, the competition level, batting and being a dominant pitcher, can he do it, and then he started off a little slow, but then it seems like once he's kind of found his mojo or his rhythm, it's like, I'm that dude. And it's the craziest thing ever because when he first got here, it was like, this is too much money. Now it's like,
that's not enough money.
You got it for a bargain.
You have a steal.
Watching him pitch last night was where he had, if you remember how Verlander's still dealing at that
Yeah,
level.
but when he was really dealing,
yeah,
it was
when
like
he
every
was-
night just imagine rolling up to the park when you're playing or going against Verlander or like
Max,
like a Nolan Ryan when he was rolling, right?
Yeah.
You're just like, oh, well, we're not getting a hit today.
You got to get excited for BP because what you're about to face at night is not going to be hittable. Or Randy Johnson when he was like
Scherzer in the same mold, but then to go and then just say, you know what, I need 2 runs, so let me go on and get up here and get these 2 runs.
Let me help myself really fast.
I want to ask you, do you think him and I think that the answer is yes, but him being a dominant pitcher helps him actually as a hitter?
Yes,
Yeah.
he's in the space
because he knows. Okay, yeah, he's this because he knows. I'm throwing the pitches. He
What
knows
would I do?
Yeah,
What would
and
I
what they
do?
look like?
Yep.
You know what I mean? That's
feel like he can see, how they're looking for like where the fingers are on the ball. He can see that before anybody else.
I've always wondered why catchers weren't the best hitters in baseball. They see the most pitch slide, like they see everything, but they should see the ball better than anybody else.
With the legs.
Yeah. No,
legs.
that's it's all there. Good job, Rico, because we're all Ohtani fans. As a matter of fact, I kind of want the Angels jersey.
28 2/3 innings pitched without an earned run.
Without an earned run, and then driving in. He's driven in. I think he's driven in 14 runs over those 4 games.
Yeah, no big deal.
Yeah, so he's not giving up any runs, and he's driving in runs every game. So Ohtani, well done. We'll come back. We're going to take to the bake shop. Let's go talk. Let's see what happens down in Charlotte.
Watch Old School live on Facebook, YouTube, or Twitch. Old School with DP and J on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
This is Dan Friedman. Between 2010 and 2019, distracted driving caused more than 40,000 car crashes in Nebraska, resulting in over 14,000 severe injuries and deaths. Please keep your eyes on the road. If you have a smartphone, put it away while you're behind the wheel. It will help keep our community safe and secure. This message is brought to you by Friedman Law Offices, helping injured people. It's what we do. It's all we do. Find us at friedmanlaw.com today.
At Allo, we think you deserve the fiber things in life, like binging your favorite TV shows and movies buffer-free, next level, lag-free gaming, and video calls without frozen faces. So say goodbye to lag and buffering and hello to super fast fiber internet with dedicated 24/7 support for total peace of mind. Plus, no hidden fees, no expiration dates, and no contracts, ever. From dependable service to exceptional support, experience the fiber things with Allo. Go to allofiber.com/fiberthings and switch today.
Eustace Body Shop, where our customers send their friends. That's the greatest compliment we can receive. If you've been in an accident, we'll get you back in your vehicle as quickly as possible. Our technicians care about you and your family and repair your vehicle to factory standards. We handle your claim from start to finish and provide a free loaner car. Stop by for a free estimate. Eustace Body Shop, just south of 88th and Highway 2.
The most recommended Eustace Body Shop. That's who we are. John Henry's Plumbing, heating and air.
When it comes to your home or business, we know you have options, and that's why John Henry's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning gives you just that. Options. We have plumbing, heating, and cooling memberships to serve all of your residential and commercial needs. We want to ensure you, your family, and your business are safe. Visit our website, jhlincoln.com, to find out more or call us at
435-5555. John Henry's Plumbing, heating and air.
Sandhills Global is hiring. Check out sandhills.jobs for more information. Sandhills is looking to fill hundreds of new openings in sales, traveling support, software development, web design, and more. Sandhills has a professional culture and is fast-paced with a focus on growth, innovation, and leading-edge technologies. Career and internship opportunities are available at our global headquarters in Lincoln, Nebraska. Apply today at sandhills.jobs.
We need a new cheer for the Nebraska Lottery, and Lottery, you ain't got no alibi. Hold it, let me finish. The Nebraska Lottery has a new promotion called Lucky for Life Ticket Snap, and
Lucky for Life Ticket Snap. Stomp your feet. Let's hear you clap. Yeah!
still not done.
Sorry.
If you purchase a Lucky for Life ticket by July 26th, you can enter the voucher number for a chance to win Nebraska football Skybox season tickets. Say what? Yep, Skybox season tickets, regular season tickets, single game tickets, or a weekend football experience. Got it?
Got it. 5, 6, 7, 8. Nebraska Lottery. So much fun. Enter the Ticket Snap promotion. Skybox tickets to Nebraska games. Enter to see if they draw your name. Break it down. Lottery fever.
Lucky for Life. Top prize odds 1 in 30 million.
They say one great thing leads to another. And that's especially true when you visit a Great Clips salon. When you sit down for a haircut with the skilled and friendly stylist at one of our thousands of convenient Great Clips locations, they'll not only make your hair look great, they'll make you feel great too. And that's something you can't help but share with the world. Download our online check-in app today and opt in to get a ready next text when you're up next. Great Clips. It's going to be great.
People always ask, what are Jake and Sip like when they're off the air? Well, the answer probably won't surprise you.
Hey, Jake, your Honda's looking a little dirty.
Says the guy whose license plate is barely visible.
I mean, do you even care about that thing anymore?
It gets a little uncomfortable. Now, that's when I jump in.
Hey, whoa. Mark, did you get a new car?
Nope, just took my car down to Nebraska Auto Detail. Joe and the staff made the outside and the inside look amazing. Maybe you guys need to go.
Okay, wise guy.
Settle down, Jake.
Call Nebraska Auto Detail today at 402-601-5086.
This is Lincoln's home for sports talk on the FM dial. Also online at theticketfm.com.
On the internet.
KNTK FM Firth, 93.7 The Ticket. On the block with Stricken Bach.
He obviously played against MJ when he was with the Bulls. Could you tell when he guarded Wizards, MJ, that is different than Bulls?
I mean, he still was crafty. He still was very cerebral, still had great hands. So his post-up game and his mid, all that stuff was still efficient. You know, his actual pump fake game was even more effective. He just didn't have that same first burst.
Weekdays from 4 to 6 on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Get a lot of advice about self-care these days, but one of the most important self-care steps we can take is making sure we're financially secure later in life. For small steps you can take to save for retirement, visit WeSaySaveIt.org. A message from AARP and the Ad Council.
Coming at you live from the Coppel Chevrolet GMC studios. This is Old School, brought to you by Sandhills Global. Broadcasting veteran Derek Pearson.
When you find something that moves them, that makes them smile, celebrate it. That's your task. That's your superpower.
Nebraska Football Hall of Famer Jay Foreman.
Rifles a pass. It was tipped. It's picked off by Foreman. He's at the 15, 10, 5. He'll score!
On 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Second hour of Old School coming at you right now. 93.7 The Ticket, theticketfm.com. Join us in our conversations, 402-464-5685 on the Honda of Lincoln hotline, the Sartor Heyman text line. And let me tell you guys something. July 18th, there's going to be an event. Tavern 180, Tanner Sports Bar and Grill. An evening with the Huskers, presented by us here at 93.7 The Ticket. Again, July 18th. Tanner Sports Bar and Grill, Tavern 180, an evening with the Huskers. What's that going to be? Well, you're going to have some special guests there. Garrett Nelson, O'Shawn Mathis, Trey Palmer, a couple surprise Husker coaches. I don't know who they're going to be, and even if I did,
yes, you do.
I wouldn't tell you.
Yeah, you do. You know.
I don't know. Husker Online, Sean Callahan will be the MC. It's $199 per person. Seating is limited to the first 120 people. Now, what does that $199 get you, you may ask? Well, that gets you a cocktail hour with appetizers and drinks from Tavern 180 and Tanner's, a delicious Wagyu steak dinner from Tavern 180, and, oh, by the way, there's going to be an open bar provided until the end of the event.
That's a lot of open bar.
It's a lot of open bar. Again, that's July 18th from 6 to 9 p.m.
You want pictures?
You can get pictures.
Want autographs?
You can get autographs.
Yeah.
You want to give DP a fist bump?
Absolutely.
You can give DP a fist bump.
Those are free. Those are free. Fist bumps are free.
You want to get your head neck knocked clean off by Jay Foreman?
Use 4 letters.
You can do that too if you want.
That would be funny. That would be funny. That'd probably be the place that he'd probably need to come up and say that was me that said it, because he probably knew.
Can't do it.
Yeah, I gotta keep it together.
He said, Husker fan went into orbit today.
There's a back entrance. I mean, this is
just straight to the parking lot.
Yeah. No, it'd be like,
straight to the.
I'd be like, hey, we'd have like little head nods. He went to the bathroom.
Night, George. See you next Friday.
Yeah, night. Wake up. Thomas said this. He says, "What up, DP and Jay? My 2 favorite people." He did not say that about Rico. He did not include you.
No, it's fine. Me and Thomas have a great relationship
Love-hate.
where we love each other, but we don't tell each other we love
Okay.
each other.
All right. He said Carolina is now a playoff team. Carolina had a dumpster fire at the quarterback position, and Baker comes in, kicks it over, and puts it out. Rico, how do you feel that Carolina is better than the Patriots?
They're not. They're not. So I'm okay.
Jay Foreman?
Yeah.
No,
I mean, I think talent-wise, it's comparable. Even quarterback-wise, you could kind of, Mac Jones, Baker. I mean,
Have you seen Mac Jones?
Yeah, I've seen.
He's not chubby anymore.
But
He actually
the
has
edge
muscles.
goes to Bill Belichick versus Matt Rule. But I think potentially the Panthers could be a playoff team.
You said to me yesterday that Baker was the best quarterback in the division.
Besides Brady, I mean, you can't count Brady.
Right.
You can't compare him to really anybody in the league. So, but I like Baker, like I said earlier, better than Marcus Mariota. I normally would say Jameis, but Jameis is coming off an ACL injury, and there's turnover in the offensive line, and
In his fingertips.
and Alvin Kamara is going to be suspended for some time.
I woke up feeling dangerous.
I think you forgot something. Jameis Winston can see now.
Yeah.
The only reason
Kenny.
he didn't get MVP last year is because he got hurt.
Kenny, have you seen his workouts?
Hey, Jameis Winston is supremely talented. The man just couldn't see. He had to have eyes.
His personal trainer just be thinking of just like,
I don't know what they're doing.
Like, let's just think of the
Stop
dumbest
driving
work.
roll drill.
Go ahead.
How's that gonna help me play quarterback? I don't know, but do it anyway.
So I think it's a good situation for Baker. I think Baker's, going in there. I mean, obviously it's going to be a competition because both of them have guaranteed money and a lot of money. But when you're at a team like Carolina that is struggling to have a quarterback play the position, Darnold shouldn't feel like it's his position. Baker probably feels more like I'm going to come in and win it because he has more recent success and he's a better quarterback. Now he's got to get in there. He's behind in the sense of not knowing the playbook. So he's got to get in that, which I think he'll be more than capable of doing it. Look, he came from Cleveland when you pretty much have a new playbook every 8 games, it seems like,
week to week,
because they're going to fire the coordinator, and you never know who is the coordinator. And then
He's had 3 coaches in the 4 years that he's
right,
been there.
and he's
4.
What say you to Robbie Anderson?
They'll be fine.
They'll
be fine.
Yeah, I mean, you don't know the context. Is he trying to go to bat for Matt or for Sam Darnold because that's his guy, or that's the guy?
Former Jets dude, right?
Right.
We
Okay,
understood
so
what
that's
it
your
was,
boy,
right?
and I respect that. But if Baker comes in, all Baker's got to do is play well. Every receiver likes a quarterback that's going to get him the ball, because if Anderson's not doing his job, he's going to get cut. Because Anderson is up here talking about, he acts like he's Odell, or not Odell. He acts like he's Cooper Kupp or something.
Mm-hmm.
Like you still Robbie Anderson. Okay, you're not Mike Evans. You're not Julio Jones. You're not that guy. You know, and
You're not that guy.
Yeah,
pal.
you could cue that one. But
Can I ask this question because it struck me yesterday? How is it possible that the Cleveland Browns are this bad at doing football things?
Remember that year they were like 11-4? That was a good year for them. That was like 2 years ago.
Cleveland.
Kevin Stefanski's first year.
Well, Cleveland,
because there's
Cleveland's no different
because there's a
than
chance that you just gave away a number 1 pick
in your quarterback, yeah,
right? Your starter, and you may not have a guy.
Well, he wasn't going to be your starter because you made it clear and apparent to him that you didn't want
No,
him.
but why do you make that choice when you don't know if Deshaun Watson's ever going to play in this
because
league?
here's what here's what Cleveland did do. They didn't do well, and this is what they did do. They overshot the runway on the assumption and perception of the quarterback market for free agency for veterans, and it's no different than San Francisco. San Francisco was already halfway through the season told Jimmy Garoppolo,
You're not our guy.
Then he hurts his shoulder. Well, now you can't trade him because he's hurt.
And you put it out there.
Yeah, and you put it out there way too early. Again, only thing is San Francisco didn't go out and sign, Tom Brady or trade for Tom Brady or something, when you get him out of retirement, and then you got a log jam, and now we got to get rid of Garoppolo, and then we got Trey Lance sitting there versus Cleveland. Already, they told Baker he wasn't their quarterback way too early in the offseason. It was like as soon as the season was over, we're doing something else.
That's my
right.
point.
Well, because they thought they would have options out there, which was Jimmy Garoppolo. That was the connection there. So they thought Baker didn't. It's not like the season ended and he hadn't been talking to his agent, right? His agent's been talking to the people, the powers that be, on and off all season. So he's given Baker the temperature in the room. So Cleveland already kind of played themselves, and that's all they did. And then they went and signed Deshaun Watson, which, which is weird that you gave him that type of contract, pretty much a fully guaranteed contract, because he was all set to go to Atlanta. Signed, sealed, and delivered. It was already pretty much, he had been there, kind of went to Cleveland, was like, I don't want to be here. But Cleveland said, listen here, man, we'll just guarantee you all your money. Now, what Cleveland did.
Did you hear the Niner story, though, that they were going to offer Deshaun the world? And
that's not believable because they already had kind of hitched their wagon to Trey Lance. Atlanta was the spot.
Again,
and that's where he wanted to go because that's where he's from and all the other stuff, which probably wouldn't have worked out well.
Like, how are these three teams this bad at making quarterback decisions?
Because what they're trying to do.
San Francisco, Atlanta, and Cleveland were all desperate because, like you said, Cleveland already messed up because they told Baker that they didn't want him.
Well,
Atlanta
look at. I don't mean to cut you out. Look what Atlanta did. Okay, Matt Ryan had a really good year with a crappy offensive line.
Yeah,
he took over after Michael Vick, which was
he'll be in their Hall of Fame.
He's in their Hall of Fame.
He'll be in their Hall of Fame.
He's probably going to be a Hall of Fame player at some point.
That is
right?
a tough act to follow,
right? So, and he's class, right? And he at an older age, I think he's 37, had a great year, Pro Bowl year. You trade him. If you're not set on him, why not wait? If you can't get Pickett this year, which they couldn't, right? So why not wait another year or two and keep your franchise quarterback? So not only do you trade him away, thinking that you were going to probably get Deshaun Watson because that's where it was going. It was a foregone conclusion as to where he was going.
This is my
that would not have worked out.
Hold on. It didn't work out. And then the best you can do is get Marcus Mariota.
This is
Marcus Mariota ain't played in I don't know how long.
No, he played a couple of games. So he started a couple of games for the Raiders towards the end of the season.
Yeah, when somebody was hurt. I'm talking about started. When was he the guy? A long time ago. This is
before then.
For 3 games.
Tennessee.
So you're going
somewhere between.
So you're going from a franchise quarterback in your history books. He's in Atlanta Falcons history books.
Took you to a Super Bowl,
but had a really good year, a Pro Bowl year. Trading him for pennies on the dollar, right? And now you got Marcus Mariota as your starting quarterback, and then didn't even draft a quarterback.
There's your pennies.
You get what I'm saying? So there's always one thing there. So it's always like they're not satisfied with what's good enough, right? So Atlanta has a bad offensive line. Okay, let's get rid of our quarterback that had a really good year. San Francisco, Jimmy Garoppolo has his shortcomings, but he continues to win, right? So, okay, let's not sign back Deebo Samuel, and let's not really get a big number one receiver for Jimmy Garoppolo. Let's just continue to do everything based off the play action run, George Kittle, Deebo Samuel on, jet sweeps, playing running back, doing all this stuff. Whereas when you get into money time and winning time in like November, December, and obviously playoffs, teams scheme for that. So that just kind of it handcuffs you on what you can do offensively. Then it handcuffs your quarterback. But it's always the quarterback. And then let's also, the year before, draft a quarterback that only has 13 starts in his whole college career at the FCS level. Okay, not taking anything away from him, but still 13 starts is 13 starts. Okay, and then he didn't play for a whole year because of COVID and had one game that was kind of like a scrimmage.
Or he didn't play that well.
That's not – Jimmy Garoppolo is not good enough, and he took us to a Super Bowl. Now you're talking about Cleveland here, right? You have the number one pick in Baker. He's had 3 head coaches in 4 years. That's at least 3 different offensive game, coordinators. Okay, he takes us to a playoffs. Not last year, but the year before. Loses OBJ, which was whether they jived or not, that's up in the air, but he's still gone. And then Landry, who Baker helped make multiple Pro Bowls, is hurt. And the tight end hasn't fully stepped up. And he's playing with 2 bad shoulders. So let's just get rid of him without a backup plan. Whether Jacoby Brissett is at the bridge or not, he's a backup. But then let's let's go give Deshaun Watson a new contract after, for whatever reason, the Houston Texans decided, because they were in bed with when he was doing his thing, they were compliant and doing whatever. They sent him home and paid him $25 million, but let's give him $250 million guaranteed after he pretty much told us no, and he's supposed to go to originally the Atlanta team that got rid of their franchise quarterback. But let's pay him, not knowing what his suspension is yet.
All of these sound like great ideas,
and not even doing the investigation.
Not asking us.
Well, they knew that, but they never had. There was no conclusion. They hadn't even had the NFL trial. He had got off in the court of law. Okay, but the NFL operates on their own thing. You shouldn't. You got your owner, GM. Roger Goodell is going to do his own thing. Now, here's where they actually did decently well. Okay, if they did supposedly forecast, okay, he might be gone for a majority of the year. And we know we want him the following year. Essentially, they gave him $40 million, which essentially he would have got anywhere. So they're not doing bad businesses. The only thing they did good, he's only making $1 million. So essentially, they're trying to sleep well at night, saying we're only going to be off the hook for $1 million because we would have had to give up $40 million for any legitimate quarterback. But all 3 of them have one thing in common: they are never satisfied with guys that won. They aren't.
Always looking for the next best thing when you have something pretty good right in front of you.
That was the Nebraska conversation when I first got here. I was trying to understand, why would you, in a 10-win situation, a consistently 10-win situation, why would you take the risk?
Well,
Frank and
Frank and Bo.
It's the thinking rather than the actual decision. It's the thinking part that I would go. Right. Remember that 10 wins is way better than 3.
Frank's situation with Steve Peterson was Peterson being in a power position when he wasn't to make that decision because he came up not in a power position. And then with Bo, I think it was,
his AD didn't like him.
His AD didn't like him, didn't support him, but then Bo didn't, really embrace.
I feel like he
being out in public, but I think
he could have embraced it if he had more support.
Well, yeah, the support, the guy that hired Bo, Eichhorst got the job on a slow Friday.
Yeah,
after being at Miami he hadn't even paid his first month's rent yet down in the University of Miami, and then we hired him out of nowhere.
Yeah. The logical thinking is often missed.
Yep.
And you don't always see the forest for the trees.
Hey, so listen here. One of my best friends in the world, but we met when we were rookies in the NFL, Sean Bryson, who was at Tennessee. and me and him were talking about when Tennessee, they were calling for Philip Fulmer to be fired, and he's too, he's too old school and all that. Well, he went to the SEC championship game. I think they lost. The next year they were, maybe 7-5 or whatever, not up to standard, because they're probably thinking, okay, we need to win the championship this year. So they're ready to get rid of him. Me and Sean talking about it. I said, listen here, bro. We just made that mistake.
Don't do it.
It's not, trust me, you're better to try to compromise, rehab a coach that's shown you he's been successful for your program versus trying to, roll the dice and get somebody else. Because if you don't hit, Notre Dame did the same thing. We've done it and then when you win 9-10 games, and it's like how you win it. Now, I do think there are the games about you lose or how you lose. I think when Nebraska got taken off TV, I think when Texas or USC game, when Frank was here and they went to another game, I think that, when we were with Bo, we got into against good teams and we lost, and it didn't look pretty. So those are some of the things. But I think with Bo, you could deal with that, because one thing I'll say about Bo is that, like his last year, I don't think he ever feared for his job, because I think his contract was, he was fine with the buyout and he wasn't going to mess it up off the field. But I think one thing I saw from him, and this is just from afar, was the ability in being more open to adjust to do some of the things that he was maybe deficient in. So somehow, some way, somebody got to him, and you got to give him respect that he was willing to adjust. Now, the problem was when he was willing to adjust and he needed support from the AD didn't give it to him. Whether it was, recruiting budget, the ability to go recruit when Bo wanted to embrace being more, out there, helping recruit, it wasn't there. And so I think, I can't speak for Bo, but I know if I was being managed by somebody that managed me or help me or support me, I'd probably have a lot of animosity towards, that person, that situation. But it's, look, everybody tries to copycat what somebody does in the NFL, right? Everybody, when Andy Reid goes and gets to Patrick Mahomes, and everybody's looking for that type. We had a I think Sipple was even talking about the quarterback down in Kentucky, trying to compare him to Josh Allen. Everybody's like trying to
next big thing,
and try to do what everybody does. Is everybody went from, remember when Tampa won their Super Bowl with the Tampa 2, then everybody started implementing the Tampa 2. Even before that, the Steelers and the Panthers with the fire zones and the zone blitzes. We even did it in college. Mm-hmm. Then when the Patriots won in the 3-4, right? Big linebackers, and this is what you want to do, corners, big corners, and stuff. It just kind of, everybody's a copycat league. And even you see it in college now, right? Where Alabama's been a 3-4 type of, Nick Saban and Bill Belichick, this is what people don't understand, how tight they are. So the 3-4 and their ability to recruit, coach, adjust to their 3-4 game basis is next level, because those two guys are talking about conversations that 99.9% of the people in their industry aren't talking about. Once Alabama started running the 3-4, you see a lot more people running the 3-4, and you see another team run spread, then you see it more spread. It's just kind of goes back and forth. The only thing is you never seen anybody copycat the Patriots or how they beat the Rams the first time when they went, 3 tight ends and a fullback and ran it from the 40-yard down.
It's going to be the way it plays out going forward. Again, we'll watch what happens in Carolina. We'll watch what happens in San Francisco. We'll watch what happens in Cleveland. We don't have a choice. We don't have a choice.
You got to watch how it goes with the Commanders. You got to watch all these teams, even the Jets.
Yeah.
You got to watch how it goes, because it's always tied to two things: coach and / the culture. The personality. And DP always talks about the owners want to be able to, hey man, come into my office, man. This is a 20-year-old wine that my neighbor gave me just because I gave him a sideline pass.
Yeah. Let's drink and just talk.
Let's drink. Let's tell me about the number 1 pick that I've never even talked to.
Yeah.
And
I haven't had dinner with. I don't know your family.
Explain football to me, because I don't know football.
Well, that's the other part of it, right?
Right.
But we'll have that discussion when we come back. Yeah. More coming on Old School.
You're listening to Old School with DP and J. Download the mobile app and listen wherever you are on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Sandhills Global is hiring. Check out sandhills.jobs for more information. Sandhills is looking to fill hundreds of new openings in sales, traveling support, software development, web design, and more. Sandhills has a professional culture and is fast-paced with a focus on growth, innovation, and leading-edge technologies. Career and internship opportunities are available at our global headquarters in Lincoln, Nebraska. Apply today at sandhills.jobs.
We need a new cheer for the Nebraska Lottery, and Lottery, you ain't got no alibi. Hold it, let me finish. The Nebraska Lottery has a new promotion called Lucky for Life Ticket Snap, and
Lucky for Life Ticket Snap. Stomp your feet. Let's hear you clap. Yeah!
still not done.
Sorry.
If you purchase a Lucky for Life ticket by July 26th, you can enter the voucher number for a chance to win Nebraska football Skybox season tickets. Say what? Yep, Skybox season tickets, regular season tickets, single game tickets, or a weekend football experience. Got it?
Got it. 5, 6, 7, 8. Nebraska Lottery. So much fun. Enter the Ticket Snap promotion. Skybox tickets to Nebraska games. Enter to see if they draw your name. Break it down. Lottery fever.
Lucky for Life. Top prize odds 1 in 30 million.
People always ask, what are Jake and Sip like when they're off the air? Well, the answer probably won't surprise you.
Hey, Jake, your Honda's looking a little dirty.
Says the guy whose license plate is barely visible.
I mean, do you even care about that thing anymore?
It gets a little uncomfortable. Now, that's when I jump in.
Hey, whoa. Mark, did you get a new car?
Nope, just took my car down to Nebraska Auto Detail. Joe and the staff made the outside and the inside look amazing. Maybe you guys need to go.
Okay, wise guy.
Settle down, Jake.
Call Nebraska Auto Detail today at 402-601-5086.
Problem gambling affects more than the gambler. It affects spouses, children, extended family members, and friends. If you are a loved one who's struggling with addiction, contact Choices Treatment Center's helpline at 402-476-2300. That's 476-2300.
Football season will be here before you know it, and you can get ahead of everyone else with the first annual Evening with the Huskers event at Tavern 180 and Tanner's Bar and Grill. Join 93.7 The Ticket and Husker Online's Sean Callahan for an evening with current Nebraska football players and surprise guests as they preview the season ahead. Enjoy cocktail hour and a delicious Wagyu steak dinner, as well as an open bar for the duration of the event, all for just $199 per person. Click the logo for the event at theticketfm.com to sign up. Don't delay, this will fill up fast. Don't miss your chance to meet and greet with Husker football players at Tanner's Bar and Grill and Tavern 180 in Lincoln at 30th and Yankee Hill. Sign up today at theticketfm.com using the Evening with the Huskers banner. It's an evening with the Huskers to preview the 2022 Nebraska football season at Tavern 180 and Tanner's Bar and Grill at 30th and Yankee Hill. Presented by Husker Online and 93.7 The Ticket. Guys, 10 weeks ago, I was 36 pounds heavier. I was weaker, sluggish, I needed help. So I turned to Jeff and Nicole with Farrell's Extreme Body Shaping and took part in their 10-week challenge. Their proven method combines kickboxing, strength training, nutrition, and personalized coaching to set you up for success. If you're ready to get stronger, get fitter, and take back control of your fitness like I did, the next 10-week challenge begins on July 9th. And you can join for half off by mentioning the ticket. Head to fxbeatlincoln.com to learn more and join the 10-week challenge with Farrell's Extreme Body Shaping for 50% off.
Work, laundry, dishes. I was exhausted. I needed a vacation, but finding a way to pay for it, not so easy. Then I found it, a research study at Solarion. I searched the studies and found a perfect match for me. It was so easy. I earned cash for the study and booked that vacation. Plus, I made an impact on medical research. Find a study and sign up today at helpresearch.com.
You should consider the risks of the research before you agree to participate.
This message is for Karina, our mom who finished her high school diploma at age 28. Hi, Mom. It's Emmettith and Nicholas. Congratulations on getting your diploma. You worked so hard and have taught us so much. We love you.
When you graduate, they graduate. Finish your high school diploma for you and for them. Visit finishyourdiploma.org to find free and supportive adult education centers near you. Brought to you by the Dollar General Literacy Foundation and the Ad Council.
The new 18-hole course is now open at Adventure Golf Center. You knew them before for their 36 holes, and now experience a brand new style of miniature golf with par 3s, 4s, and 5s. It's a new concept to the Midwest with holes longer than before and unique hazards throughout the course. And it's fun for golfers of all ages and skill levels. Plus, there's a bar on the course that serves alcohol. Try the new 18-hole course today at Adventure Golf Center at 56th and Old Cheney.
Back to Old School with DP and J.
Well, if you're feeling all right and you think you're on, somebody let me know.
Turn it up, Rico.
Screaming out and say, yo, yeah.
Kazoo. Oh, yeah.
Welcome back to Old School.
That's like you would hear the screams of, oh, yeah, up and down the hallway at the dorm room. Right? Can you find the old?
That's funny.
Out in the park.
Yeah, can you find that, Rico? Can you find that?
Yeah, I'll see what I can do.
You remember that
Yeah.
when who was it? Hannibal Buress.
Hannibal Buress, yeah.
Yeah, can you find that? Because that just brings me so much joy.
That's funny. Imagine carrying your towels to the dorm and take a shower and you're up there just bopping down the hallway.
Oh man, like this was the best. That was the best thing about when I was in college. It was the first times that like the showers, each dorm room had their own shower, their own bathroom.
Yeah.
And we thought we were kings of the entire world because it was, the rest of everybody else was sharing space and sharing phones. And we're like, nope, 2 bathrooms.
Now, I do apologize if there's any bad words.
I don't think there's any. Go ahead and play it.
Hip hop. It started out in the park. Hip hop. You know how we do it. We get out on the block, start break dancing. We hanging out with our friends,
Man,
shaking hands. We do the dance. Go to the ball and shoot some hoop.
Okay.
Man, who is that?
That's Hannibal Buress.
That's Hannibal Buress. He's got one of those old sound, like it's
soundboard thing.
sound pad
Yeah.
that has
Oh,
like
okay.
four. It has
4
like
beats.
Yeah, it has 4
Yeah.
beats and a drum beat. And
Out
give
in
me
the
that.
park.
Give me that. Give me that. Like he literally hit like two pads on this thing, and it gives you the back beat, and then he just
Hip hop. You know how we do it. We get out on the block, start break dancing. We hanging out with our friends,
people-
shaking hands. We do the dance. Go to the ball and shoot some hoop.
okay.
Why is boy in the background like, okay, I hear you.
That's T-Pain.
Right.
He's just like,
Oh,
okay. T-Pain's like, yeah, that tracks.
Yeah. T-Pain, T-Pain, like, I could get a little audio sound to that or
We can do
whatever.
something with
Yeah, we can do something with this.
We need to get Mark
The best
one
part
of those
was,
soundboards.
but the best part was T-Pain in the back. Okay.
Okay.
Like, what are you doing? Like,
Shaking hands. We do the dance.
dance. I'm sorry. That just buries me. That
Shooting
absolutely.
hoops.
He said, okay, I see you.
Do.
Floyd.
Like that was a hip hop lyric.
Hip hop. It started out the park. It works though. Like
It absolutely
It
worked.
does.
like
It
you
was
can't be
fantastic.
mad because he's right.
Oh, that was my college dorm room. Like that's literally you hit the little soundboard and you hit it with your finger and you
The
could get
hi-hat,
drum,
hi-hat,
yeah,
snare.
you could do that and then Curtis Blow. That's where that takes us. That's where that ends up. I do want to shout out Lincoln native Rutger McGroarty should go in the first round of tonight's NHL draft.
Ooh, okay.
Should go projected anywhere from 22 to 29, somewhere in that space. There's a wonderful working relationship. I know that the Capitals have their eyes towards him. I know that Montreal likes him and in Arizona. But fingers crossed for the young man and the family. That's a hockey family. got a big opportunity tonight. So kind of keep your eyes and ears towards the NHL draft. You may hear a Lincoln, Nebraska native's name being called as he heads into his life in the NHL. So we'll throw the break. We'll come back. We'll go back to 50 days until Dublin. Lots to talk about.
Watch Old School live on Facebook, YouTube, or Twitch. Old School with DP and J on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com. This is your High School Minute.
With your Southeast Community College High School Minute, I'm Gus Cottle. Norris girls soccer midfielder and soon-to-be senior Reese Borer has committed to play college soccer for Nebraska. As a junior this past season, the midfielder scored 10 goals and passed for 11 assists while helping to lead the Titans to a state championship match. In the American Legion Baseball Senior Division, Nebraska City defeated Auburn 6-0. Hickman defeated PPA Prime 8-4. Clover, Wisconsin defeated Omaha Gross 9-3. Hickman beat Between the Lines 5-0. And Nebraska City defeated Syracuse 10-4. With 10 offers already, Danny Kalin's recruitment shows no sign of slowing down. The Bellevue West 2024 quarterback is one of the state's top prospects already for the class with 10 offers. Kalin plans on making a decision in the winter. This has been your Southeast Community College High School Minute. Learn more today at southeast.edu with locations in Milford, Beatrice, and Lincoln.
Time for a new air conditioner? Bryant offers some of the most efficient available, up to 26 SEER. Call 467-1111 to schedule your free estimate or visit BryantLincoln.com.
Working at Continental in Lincoln isn't a job, it's a career. And right now they've raised wages again and they're hiring for production operators at $22.07 per hour and other select jobs starting at $23.77 per hour, with wages growing up to $29.71 per hour. Continental also has salaried jobs available and great benefits, plus medical and prescription costs at very low premiums. Dental, vision, and life insurance are offered at no premium cost to the associates. To learn more or to apply, go to continental-jobs.com with keyword Lincoln. Come work at Continental today.
Mary Ellen's Food for the Soul. It's soul food right here in Lincoln. Ribs, wings, catfish, coleslaw, cornbread, grits. I mean, I'd say it's food like your grandma used to make, but my grandma never made food like that. If you haven't already, you've got to give it a try. Check out their location across from South Point at 27th and Pine Lake, or find their food truck at events all over town, or visit them online at maryellens.com to see the full menu. Mary Ellen's Food for the Soul. Let them fix you a plate.
Work, laundry, dishes. I was exhausted. I needed a vacation, but finding a way to pay for it, not so easy. Then I found it. A research study at Solarion. I searched the studies and found a perfect match for me. It was so easy. I earned cash for the study and booked that vacation. Plus, I made an impact on medical research. Find a study and sign up today at helpresearch.com.
You should consider the risks of the research before you agree to participate.
Come see Lincoln's best lineup on and off the diamond all season long. The best seat in town, the best block party, the best outdoor bar, your best night ever. Join the Salt Dogs for Nebraska Medical Association and Lancaster County Medical Society Triple Play Tuesdays, Fairbury Brand Winter Wednesdays, Thirsty Thursdays, Fireworks Fridays, Souvenir Saturdays, and Sunday Family Fun Days brought to you by Casey's. Hit a home run with your next trip to Haymarket Park. Buy tickets at saltdogs.com.
The new 18-hole course is now open at Adventure Golf Center. You knew them before for their 36 holes, and now experience a brand new style of miniature golf with par 3s, 4s, and 5s. It's a new concept to the Midwest with holes longer than before and unique hazards throughout the course. And it's fun for golfers of all ages and skill levels. Plus, there's a bar on the course that serves alcohol. Try the new 18-hole course today at Adventure Golf Center at 56th and Old Cheney.
This is Dan Friedman. Between 2010 and 2019, distracted driving caused more than 40,000 car crashes in Nebraska, resulting in over 14,000 severe injuries and deaths. Please keep your eyes on the road. If you have a smartphone, put it away while you're behind the wheel. It will help keep our community safe and secure. This message is brought to you by Friedman Law Offices, helping injured people. It's what we do. It's all we do. Find us at friedmanlaw.com today.
On the Block with Strick and Bach.
He obviously played against MJ when he was with the Bulls. Could you tell when you guarded Wizards, MJ, that is different than Bulls?
I mean, he still was crafty.
he still was very cerebral, still had great hands. So his post-up game and his mid, all that stuff was still efficient. You know, his actual pump fake game was even more effective. He just didn't have that same first burst.
Weekdays from 4 to 6 on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
I grew up hearing that women are bad with money. But like many of you, I spent years paying bills, managing checking accounts, and taking care of my family. So turns out women are pretty good with money after all. And now I'm taking control of my financial future by saving for retirement. It's never too late to start, and there's a great website to help you. Check out WeSaySaveIt.org and jumpstart your retirement savings on your budget and your timeline. That's WeSaySaveIt.org. Brought to you by AARP and the Ad Council.
Back to Old School with DP and J.
Welcome back to Old School on 93.7 The Ticket, ticketfm.com, 402-464-5685. Honda of Lincoln Hotline, Starter Heyman text line. Join us in the conversations that we are currently having. Gene and Lincoln on text line says, thanks for plugging the puck, DP.
Well, I mean, it's a big deal.
The hockey draft is always cool.
Yeah, it's a big deal.
I mean, you just like, man, what league was he in? You know right? What I mean? Where is this?
Right.
You know, and
Is it a lot of
Canadians.
a lot of college players, or is it?
No, it's
a lot of Canadians.
It's a lot. Well, now it's a lot of Russian players, a lot of European players who have been playing through club levels around the world, and it depends on where you are in the country and your style of play, because there are certain grinder leagues that exist. There's certain scorer leagues.
Yeah, that you guys
scoring eccentric leagues where you're looking to highlight and put up offensive videos of you being and put the biscuit in the basket. That's those leagues exist, but it's also the training and the coaches that are involved. So
and
a
how
lot
you
of
came up, age, and all those. But there's some college players that get drafted too. It's going to be interesting. I mean, I know it's at 7 o'clock or 7 o'clock Eastern tonight.
Yeah.
So
so if we looked at the top 10 prospects. American, Slovakian, Finland, let's see, Russia, America, Canada, Sweden, Czechoslovakia, three Americans, Canada, and then like 10 Canadians, but because they're playing in spaces, but you're playing in like the World Hockey League or the U.S. Hockey League, and as it moves around, the type of play of the league, depending on what you need, if you need
the
to defend
competition,
right?
You know what level? It's kind of like European soccer. You could be playing if you're in a second tier league, then. Yeah, you might be putting up gaudy stats, but you know what? You might be a second or third round pick. You get up there to the top league and have half the goals or whatever, then you're all of a sudden in the first round. So it's interesting where they find the guys, reasons for drafting them, where they get drafted from, and you know how quick they are able to progress. Because the NHL, you have guys that you never even heard of once they get a chance, whether it's at their organization or another one. Like they'll be in a second or just a throw-in guy in a trade. Next thing you know, he takes off and he's, the NHL All-Star game.
Yeah, and again, whoever it's kind of like college football. Who you play for matters.
Right. Yeah.
Your ability to have that cosign, to have somebody say, "Hey, listen, he's not a waste," that can verify. And hockey is a sport where draft status is based a lot on your off the ice lifestyle. Are you willing to do the work? And then exposure. Folks that were playing in America had recent tape and didn't have some of the other restrictions that other folks. They actually got resume tape for this draft. So it'll be there. Yeah, there's another name, Brian Whitehead, who's a goalie. Not sure first round status, but in play. The Lincoln Stars have done an acceptable job.
Yeah.
Shout out to Rocky Russo and their development of young people and putting them in good professional hockey situations so they can remove some of the nonsense and then boundary the good stuff to move these folks on. So
I'm looking at the mock draft as Rucker McGroarty going 24th to Minnesota.
Yeah, 20, anywhere from 22.
And also, there's a team somewhere that is called the Moose Jaw Warriors.
Isn't that amazing? Like hockey jerseys. There was a stretch where I got fully into hockey jerseys for minor leagues. Those are some
sweaters.
Of the,
the sweaters.
Careful.
Yeah.
Careful.
Because not everybody's really doing the sweater thing.
Careful.
Look, my thing is if it's a sweater, if it's the full drawn with the string pull, that's a sweater. If you go in lace line like the Tampa Lightning or Tampa Devil Rays, that's not a sweater. That's a jersey. So I know the difference. String up, give me the sweaters. I'm cool with it. Also, sweaters have the full elbow patch. If you don't have the elbow patch, you're cheating. Just saying that. We'll close out Old School and set it up for one-on-one when we come back.
You're listening to Old School with DP and J. Download the mobile app and listen wherever you are on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Sandhills Global is hiring. Check out sandhills.jobs for more information. Sandhills is looking to fill hundreds of new openings in sales, traveling support, software development, web design, and more. Sandhills has a professional culture and is fast-paced with a focus on growth, innovation, and leading-edge technologies. Career and internship opportunities are available at our global headquarters in Lincoln, Nebraska. Apply today at sandhills.jobs.
Work, laundry, dishes. I was exhausted. I needed a vacation, but finding a way to pay for it, not so easy. Then I found it, a research study at Solarion. I searched the studies and found a perfect match for me. It was so easy. I earned cash for the study and booked that vacation. Plus, I made an impact on medical research. Find a study and sign up today at healthresearch.com.
You should consider the risks of the research before you agree to participate.
Did you know that the U.S. has added over 1,100 new breweries in the last 18 months? Learn more by shopping at Myers Cork and Bottle, 13th and South, and by tuning into Thirsty Thursdays with Kevin Myers, because sports are better with a drink in your hand and a friend at your side.
They say one great thing leads to another, and that's especially true when you visit a Great Clips salon. When you sit down for a haircut with the skilled and friendly stylist at one of our thousands of convenient Great Clips locations, they'll not only make your hair look great, they'll make you feel great too. And that's something you can't help but share with the world. Download our online check-in app today and opt in to get a ready next text when you're up next. Great Clips. It's going to be great.
Working at Continental in Lincoln isn't a job, it's a career. And right now they've raised wages again and they're hiring for production operators at $22.07 per hour and other select jobs starting at $23.77 per hour, with wages growing up to $29.71 per hour. Continental also has salaried jobs available and great benefits, plus medical and prescription costs at very low premiums. Dental, vision, and life insurance are offered at no premium cost to the associates. To learn more or to apply, go to continental-jobs.com with keyword Lincoln. Come work at Continental today.
Gaina Trucking is hiring CDL Class A and B drivers. Gaina Trucking guarantees a 40-hour work week year-round, and their strong team culture makes it not a job, but a career. Gaina Trucking offers health, vision, and dental insurance, 401k with company match, an employee assistance program, and other bonus programs. Build a better career today with great team culture at Gaina Trucking. Learn more and apply today at GainaTrucking.com.
Time for a new air conditioner? Bryant offers some of the most efficient available, up to 26 SEER. Call 467-1111 to schedule your free estimate or visit BryantLincoln.com.
Brown Shoe Fit has all types of shoes for you to excel this summer. Check out their new Keen and Tiva brand sandals for hiking and Olukai sandals for sitting by the pool. Plus, they're stocked up on Hey Dudes to catch you up on the latest shoe fashion. They also have shoes in brands like Brooks, Hoka, Merrell, On, and many more. Browns has the local professionals to get the proper fit, aided by their high-tech foot scanner by Aetrex. Stop by Brown Shoe Fit today, just south of 66 and Q in Lincoln.
The
This message is for Shauna, my mom, who just finished her high school diploma. I wanted to say I'm so proud of you for finishing school. You told me it's never too late to achieve your dreams. I hope to make you as proud as you have made me.
When you graduate, they graduate. Finish your high school diploma for you and for them. Visit finishyourdiploma.org to find free and supportive adult education centers near you. Brought to you by the Dollar General Literacy Foundation and the Ad Council.
Old School with DP and J on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Final segment here.
Uncle Snoop
on a wonderful Thursday.
Uncle Snoop.
Got to close it out with Uncle
When did that happen?
When did he
When
become
did
Uncle
Snoop become Uncle Snoop? America's
Once he
favorite
hit
uncle.
50.
Yeah.
You went from cousin to uncle?
Like he went from everybody's favorite, like crazy cousin to everybody's favorite uncle.
Now he's the old school uncle. He was everybody's favorite young uncle.
Right?
Cool uncle.
He's the cool, chill, old uncle.
Right? Like
Make you some good food and then hang out with you afterwards.
Yeah.
He's become a cook.
He's
Well, he
become
might have been a cook before, but now he's like showing everybody he can cook.
Well, you hang out with Martha Stewart for a while. Like you're gonna learn a little.
That
something.
is the weirdest and the coolest friendship
ever.
Yeah. Snoop Dogg and Martha Stewart?
Yeah.
Like there's nobody close to that, right?
No.
No.
And they
America's
and
favorite.
it's not like it's
genuine.
faked.
They like
Yeah.
each other.
It's not faked for the cameras. Like they look like they like each other.
Yeah. Yeah. Yes.
Good times. Good times.
Yeah.
Shout out to Martha Stewart.
Right? Did she have to go to jail to be that cool?
I feel like she
No.
was cool before.
We
but
just
she
didn't
wasn't-
know she was cool.
She was
Yeah.
cool. She was cool before, but then she you know,
What did she even
she
go
held
to
her
jail
water. She ain't telling anybody. She wanted to do
Stocks
time.
and
Insider trading.
Insider trading.
No snitching from Martha.
Yeah.
She's a real one.
Right?
Who would have thought? I'm the realest.
Like that's
Hey,
real.
hey, but I wonder if she was cooking up in that prison. Say, hey,
Oh,
listen,
100%. They
yeah.
put her in the kitchen.
Right.
100%.
I mean, back up, man. You don't know what to eat. This.
Turn this slop into something
Right?
delicious.
Let me make this.
Like you
chicken
know, they let
salad,
her in the
chicken
kitchen. They
noodle.
like turn your back. Martha gonna cook. And not everybody get to eat it though. You had to be on like good behavior.
Yep.
You had to be.
You gotta be on Martha's crew.
Like, yeah. Like
she was running that whole
Oh,
thing.
100%.
Didn't you want to know, like, see Martha picking her crew?
She probably. Do you think she got her hair braided in there?
100%.
100%.
Because it
And-
also helped to keep hair out of the food.
Yeah.
100%.
Because she definitely was in the prison where they had cable and all that stuff. So she probably got the FaceTime Snoop.
She would go in
and
there,
say,
cook
Snoop,
the food, and then she would
you
sit
see my
in
new
her
braids?
cell.
Right?
She'd
It
sit in her
tighten you
cell.
up.
Somebody's
Did she wear
somebody's
the
filing
orange?
her nails.
Did she wear orange?
No, she had a special one.
Yeah, she had
Hers
Louis
was like
Vuitton orange. or
whatever
something.
color she wanted.
She
Yeah, she
got
had the red
somebody
box.
somebody made her jumpsuit. She custom made.
No, she had somebody make her.
She had a custom made.
She set her people down.
Like
to-
everybody
to
else
get-
has a number.
she had-
and her said Stewart.
Yeah. You know my name. You know, like Kevin Durant. You know who I am.
Yeah.
I'm Martha Stewart.
It said MS.
You know who I am.
You know,
I'm Kevin Durant. You said I'm Kevin Durant. I'm Martha Stewart. You know who I am.
That had to be fascinating.
She took the bunk beds. She had them cut it down and turned it into one big bed, and she had to sell it
Oh,
herself.
shit.
Oh, you know
Oh.
she got. Oh, she dressed that
Oh.
room up.
Oh yeah. They tore down a wall so
that
she
thing
could
was
get two
sanitized.
cells.
She had cable. She had everything she wanted.
Yeah, run through. Like,
Yeah,
I'm telling you, she had the chair and she
had
was
the
sitting
mist
there.
machine to make sure their skin was good.
They're filing her
Yeah.
nails and they're bringing her whatever magazine she wants.
she just walked through the yard, throwing fingers in the
Right.
air.
What's up?
Somebody tried to step to Martha.
You're right.
Bad
So
idea.
so Martha knows gang signs.
What's up,
100%.
I'm Martha. What's up?
Martha knew gang signs before she went to prison.
Yeah, I
Snoop told me to look you up when I'm here.
Right, you know, Stoop's people hooked. Like,
Yeah.
come on.
Martha Stewart seems.
I mean, the prison that she was in was probably better than a lot of hotels.
Oh yeah, none of this actually happened, but it should have.
Oh, I need for it to.
I need to see Martha with braids.
She needed to have like a day in the life of Martha Stewart in so-called prison.
Yeah, pecan pie is right. He says like, her state was like the one on Goodfellas where they had the little skillet.
Yeah.
They had steaks delivered in the back.
That's right, that's what I'm saying.
I'm telling you, man,
Lobster.
she was walking and she
You
just
talk
had
about
like
Wagyu
the two
steaks
biggest
at
girls
the-
behind her.
At the to meet the Husker, like you're gonna get Wagyu. She was having some Wagyu.
Oh, 100%. She had it flown in.
Flown in. All right, I'm gonna go to prison, but this is the meal plan that I'm on.
The cow got killed that morning for
This
her.
is what I'm. This is a.
No, they had them. They had a little farm in the back.
Yeah. Yo, you want
That
some?
one.
You want lamb chops? Okay, we got 3.
It tastes different when you can look your food in the eye.
Oh, Martha. All right, Jay Ford, I'm gonna let you get out of here, man. We're gonna go through. Up next on 101, it's Thursday. You know what that means. Barry Thompson.
Ask him what Martha would probably. Would
That
say. Yeah.
he's right now. He listening. He giggling. He giggling like a schoolgirl.
You gotta ask Barry. What would you cook, Barry? 'Cause
Yeah,
Barry
if
can
you
cook.
were with Martha Stewart, what would you cook?
Oh, Barry and Martha together would be its own show.
Barry, Martha, and Snoop.
Oh, we got to make that happen.
Yeah.
We got to make that.
I don't know
happen.
how, but it has to happen.
Yeah, it has to happen.
And I want to be like, remember Emeril Lagasse when he would cook and he had the people sitting up front?
Yep.
He would cook and give them. I need to be one of the people sitting up front.
Right.
You got to sit behind me. That's it.
There's multiple people. It's all three
Yeah.
of us. We're the,
We-
and it's not
We're
judging.
the
You
crew.
just
Yeah,
get food.
we're the crew.
Yeah.
We're the crew.
Yeah, you don't get to judge it. They
We
just
gotta.
give it to you.
Hey, I gotta make sure it's edible, right? Make sure.
Yeah.
Right,
nobody
you gotta
poisons
taste it for us,
Yeah, I
right?
don't want you to. Nobody poison you in
got
prison.
you.
I got you, Martha.
1-on-1 coming up next.